Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to write an address on an envelope properly. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. Okay, now basically there's going to be slight differences in the local standards. I'm going to go over how to write an address on an envelope or envelope, depending on how you want to say it, for Canada where I live, but you know, it might be slightly different where you live, but it's probably going to be very similar. So basically I'm doing this in the Canada format, but it's probably going to be very similar where you live as well, so you can probably take the directions and the instructions and maybe just manipulate them slightly or just use them as is. So let's get right into the video. I'm going to be explaining each step and then writing down an example on this envelope right here, okay? So the first thing is that where you're sending it to is going to go basically in the middle section over here. You want to write it nice and big so it stands out, okay? So essentially you want to have the name on top, so who you are sending this to. So let's say I'm going to send this letter to a person named Joe Schmo. So we're going to write over here, Joe Schmo. Okay, my buddy named Joe Schmo. Obviously try and write neatly. I'm just writing this quickly, but in a real world scenario, I would try and write it a little bit neater. Okay, the next line is if there is a department or a floor that you want it to be sent to specifically. If you're sending it to a big building, it might need to go to a specific floor or department. Okay, I apologize about the camera lacking focus. It's the light hitting the countertop. It's really causing me some trouble, but I'm going to still do my best. Okay, so let's say Joe Schmo worked in the mail department, so I wanted this sent to the mail department. Okay, so mail department. On the next line, you're going to write the house number or the building number and then the street name. Okay, so on the next line, this building where Joe Schmo works in the mail department is at 123 Main Street. So Main Street. You can do the abbreviation or you can do the actual whole word. Okay, so 123 Main Street. On the next line, you're going to do the city and province or the state, the city and the state. So let's say this is in Toronto, Ontario. I'm doing the abbreviation for Ontario. That is typically how you do it. And then the line below that, you want to put the postal code, or in the States, the zip code, okay? So let's say this postal code is M5M. And then 5M5. This is the typical Canadian postal code. You have a letter, number, letter, and then a number, letter, number. So M5M, 5M5. Obviously, it's not the real postal code. It's just something I made up. And then below, you want to put the country that it is going to, Canada. Okay? Perfect. So this is done. Now, obviously, I don't regularly use this line. This is only because I've addressed it to someone, you know, imaginarily in the mail department. But usually I don't include this line just because, you know, I don't usually need to use it, okay? Now, where you want to put your return address is if the letter doesn't go through, they can send it back to you, or so they know who sent it, is in the top left corner, and you're going to do it in smaller writing, okay? So let's say this is from a person named John Lawn, my buddy John Lawn. I'm John Lawn. I'm sending this, and I'm working in the department of the outdoor department. Okay, the outdoor department is where I'm working. Okay, now my address is 321 2nd Street. Okay, and that is also in Toronto, comma, Ontario. The postal code is slightly different, but I'll just do the same postal code, but obviously it will be a different postal code because the postal code is per block where I live. Every block is going to have the same postal code, essentially. I believe that's how it works, but I'm just going to put the same one to make it simple. This is M5M, 5M5. So that's, once again, that is M5M, 5M5, okay? And that is in Canada, is the country. Very simple. That's how to write an address on an envelope properly for a letter. So you're writing who it's being sent to, Joe Schmo in the mail department at 123 Main Street in Toronto, Ontario. Postal code is M5M, 5M5. I was about to say my own postal code there. Had to be careful there. I don't want to reveal too much information. So his postal code, Joe Schmo, is M5M, 5M5 in Canada. And it's being sent from John Lawn in the outdoor department at 321 2nd Street in Toronto, Ontario. Same postal code, which is M5M, 5M5 in Canada. Very, very easy. That is how to do it. How to address a letter or how to write on an envelope, write an address on an envelope. It's really, really easy, and I've shown you exactly how to do it in this video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.